let's go ahead and get these rinsed. Oh, buddy, that's a lot of grapes. Oh man. So what I'm going to do now is take these grapes, go through them, make sure we don't have any of the stems on them. Then we're going to put them in the Vitamix here, blend them up, make sure they get nice and juiced up, and get these skins tore up. The skin's what's going to give it the color. It's going to have the tannins in there too.
Whoa.
That's a lot, huh, dude?
Mm-hmm. Just that entire sink area.
Wow, look how fat that one is. That's a huge one. Yeah.
These ones look cool, have the like shiny kind of.
Yeah.
Especially the please.
Thank you. Whoa. Let me get this, because the color is really pretty.
Is it still recording?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the seeds are in there and everything like that, and I'm not trying to grind them up too much, but we are trying to get them nice and juicy. So what I'm going to do is take it up from here, pour it into here. Just like that. Try to blend them up a little bit more next time. So, cool. And time lapse this because it's going to take a while. Alright, now that I have all the grapes blended up, I just dissolved some sugar in a little bit of water and threw it in there. And yeah, I'm sure some air got trapped down in there, but I believe even some of the natural yeast that were on the skins of the grape is starting to do the fermenting process. So right now, I'm going to take this packet of brewer's yeast. It says to, let's see here, mix this envelope. It makes about 5 gallons of wine. Pour the yeast into about a 1/4 cup of water, around 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and wait about 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to temp out some water and let this sit. Then I'll add that in and stir it up, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so here it is. I added the yeast in there. It doesn't look too exciting in there right now. But this is going to be the lid. I don't have a thumper for it, which is like a one-way valve that allows the carbon dioxide that builds up to escape, and it doesn't allow oxygen to get in. So I'm going to run this tube. I've put silicone around the hole right here, the inside too. This is going to be capped. And what I'm going to do is run that tube down into a jar of water. And that way it'll bubble. The carbon dioxide can escape, but the oxygen will not be able to get back in. So this is the next step. This is day 4 of the wine. And this is exactly what we're wanting right here. See that little bubbling action? That is the carbon dioxide escaping from the jug. There it is. That's the tube running up. So the carbon dioxide is building. Let's see, I don't know if you'll be able to see the bubbles coming. There you can see a few of them rising up through there. But that's exactly what we're wanting right there. We're on almost a week here. Friday I'm going to have to strain this, and then we'll let it sit for a while. 6 weeks about. Should be good to go. Take this ladle this pulp into this container first, so we can put that in the cheesecloth afterwards. Squeeze it out. I'm not a professional winemaker, so I gotta work with what I have here, and this is my first time ever making it. So I'm gonna try to take this, pour some here, pour some there. I'm sure there's wine veterans that hate this process that I'm doing because there's oxygen involved, but there's more fermentation to undergo. So we'll see. I'm gonna time lapse it now because no need to watch 20 minutes of this. Change of plans. I'm gonna forego the cheesecloth in this one and let the sieve strain out most of the big stuff, and it should strain a lot better and quicker because there'll be more filtration later on in the process. Do the same over here too. All right, so this is the color of the grapes, which is a nice reddish color. But then we rinsed the rag and it turned purple, but the rinsed water turned blue. So,
anybody want to explain?
Yeah, can anybody explain how this happened or why it happens that way? Cool. There it is, just bubbling away. Still fermenting. Getting ready to degas the wine. I'm switching it from one container to the next here. And yeah. We are bottling our wine today. It's been going since September 9th. And we're gonna finish it, right? My wife is here to help me. So what we're gonna do is take our siphoning tube. I have it filled with water right now. And so I'm dipping it. Let me hold that in. Let me get it submerged down in here. Go ahead. Right now we're getting the wine flowing. There we go. There we go. It should fill if you let that sit at the bottom. it should start to fill up because of the elevation. Yeah, it's filling. So we're doing this a different way. We don't have a wine siphon or a racking tube or anything like that. So these are the tubings off of our milking machine that have been cleaned, and it's got a stopper on it, so we can stop it right at the top and then transfer it without any drippage happening. We've got to like right here, I guess. I don't know if we'll get this many, but we'll see.
You don't want it to go up the neck?
Yeah, like maybe right here. Or I guess you can go up, yeah. So right there. All right, now we're gonna time lapse this and fill them up. That's it. Those are our labels that we made. Do you want to leave that here so as a guide real quick for the other sticker? Oh, there's the sheet. This is all made possible and brought to you by a guy named Todd. Keep his last name private, but he's the one who has given us the grapes and the ability to do this. So he'll be getting the first bottle. So thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
You know who you are.
Are you gonna label it? Don't label these jars.
Yeah,
No, it's a waste.
What are we gonna do with these?
You could buy more.
But we can't vintage anymore. Yeah, we're done. This year's got.
Did you make them? You made the labels?
No, you mean,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, he did.
custom ordered them.
Yes, but he designs them and everything.
And Van approved of them.
So the red does not have to be refrigerated.
No. So we had enough for 12 bottles
Yeah.
Plus-
and some mason jars here. So
Good job, honey.
thank you for helping me.